Hello, welcome to this video tutorial. Sometimes people use the scanned object not only to create a digital twin of the physical object, but, for example, to create a packaging. In this example, I'm going to show you how to create packaging for this watch. It's a very simple part. I imported using Mesh2Surface to bring it into the Solidworks, and now I'm going to use the tools that Mesh2Surface provides in order to help you to create this very quickly and efficiently. What I need to do in this case is just to create something which outlines this object and create a solid where this can fit. This has been already aligned, and I'm going to show my top plane just to see how my object sits. I'll put it on top view and front view. In this case, I probably used Align interactive mode, where you can manipulate the mesh and just place it where you want just by simple dragging. This is where it will lie. You can use a lot of advanced tools to make this super accurate, but for now this is good for my demonstration. The next step what I need to do is to actually select this top plane, and I'm going to use something which is called create a cross section. The main idea of cross-section is you just slide this section plane, it will slice the mesh and will project the outline down. The problem is, how can I get in the best way the most outer shape of this object? Whatever I do, I can never get because I slice it here, but I miss this shape. So for this reason, I'm going to use something which is called outline. By using the outline, the algorithm will generate points which are just outside of the mesh and will project them into my reference plane. So now I have a lot of information here that I can begin creating my shape. How can I do this? I just use the standard Solidworks features to create my sketch. At this very moment, I probably don't need my mesh. I'll just right click and select my scan data. I'm going to use Mesh2Surface quickly to extract my primitives here. If you notice, the outline of this watch is created with a lot of arcs and lines here, and let me show you how you can efficiently do this. You select Fit Sketch Entities option from the Mesh2Surface command bar. It allows you to create different primitives such as lines, arcs or circles and more complex shapes. In this case, I need to extract my arcs. I just paint, and this will automatically just make the best fit for me. Here I can just extract this arc, but this is a composite arc which starts here and continues. I will just hold the shift key temporarily just to be able to select. If you see, it didn't create the arc, so I can continue select my other point, and when I release the shift key, it created my arc for me. Let's carry on and create my lines here that will connect these arcs. I just click on this area and it will make the best fit of the as a line. So far so good. I need to just create this area here. This is a line, and this is my additional arc here which I just brush over. What I need to do now is kind of create my profile, and I'm going to using the intersection tool here, just brush over the endpoints and they will intersect. As you can see, this is so simple. You just brush over and you get the corners connected. Of course, you can do this with the native Solidworks tools, but for me this is much easier. So at the moment I'm nearly done. Here I have a fillet. What I can do is just use the Mesh2Surface auto fillet command, which means that if I just brush, it automatically will detect the fillet underneath and will create my fillet for me. One important option here that I'm going to show you is that it's good that you have this option, fix the lines in SolidWorks enabled, because when you press OK, this will create all the lines in the way so they don't actually move, which is very convenient for me in this example. Why I did all this? Because I'm going to use now the simple tools of the SolidWorks, which is called the trim entities. Make sure the power trim is on, and you just drag and slide to be able to create your close profile. So I'm nearly done. Here I have my profile. I'm going back actually to edit my sketch. What I'm going to do is just to create my bigger shape. You feel free to create the dimensions here and make it centered and so on and so on. Now I have my sketch, and I'm going to use the extruded command of Solidworks that will take this and will just drag and will create this for me. Actually, this is not something that I did properly, so probably I need to create a sketch and then extrude. This will make it in the right way. Now I need just to drag to create my shape. Let me just for now show the mesh. I don't need a cross section anymore, we'll hide it. And because SolidWorks offers this instant 3D, I can just pick this and drag it and see obviously how deep my pocket needs to be. Probably I just need to take this and put it back to the 0 position where it was, and I can adjust the depth of my cuttings that I need to do. Probably I need to close it at the bottom. Maybe you know different approaches. What I'm going to do is just create another sketch. We'll create a solid triangle here that matches my corners. Press OK. And this sketch I will just slightly extrude, something like this, maybe 2 millimeters. And this is how I created my packaging. Oh, I forgot. Actually, there is no tolerances here. So what I need to do is just go back to my sketch. And what I'm going to do is just select the chain and we'll offset. The reason I'm offsetting is just to give some space here, which might be more, it's up to you whether it's 50 microns or 0.2 or maybe 1 millimeter. It depends the way you design your packaging. I can press OK. So this is my gap here. I will just select this, right click and select the chain, and we'll make everything for construction. The reason I did this, just to have some gap in my final packaging product. So as you can see, within no time we managed to create, let me just hide the top plane. And this is my packaging that I can send it to a cutter or other manufacturing process to create what I need. I hope this video was useful. Thank you for watching.